back to my channel, Psychic Goddess Erica. Continuing on with the Learn the Tarot series. Today's card is the Hermit, which is card 9 in the Major Arcana. We just came off of card 8, which was the Strength card. It's kind of like this. Today's vibe today is very much Hermit to me that I'm recording this. It's like all foggy outside and all of that. So I'm definitely in Hermit mode myself today. So Hermit card, just coming off of card 8, which was 8, which was the Strength card. The energy of the Hermit, you have now developed a sense of confidence, strength, seeing strength in vulnerability, seeing strength in many different things, different lessons, different experiences, even like really realizing how you've most of the time just been through something, right? So if you haven't yet seen the video I did on the Strength card, you may want to go back and look at that, and also go all the way back to card 0, which is the Fool, so you understand what's going on here in this series. If you're just joining in, I'm doing the Fool's journey with the tarot, basically with the Fool representing all of us along the way. So with the Hermit card, it is card 9, and this is the Melanated Classic Tarot still, if you guys are wondering. With the Hermit card, it's a card 9, and the number 9, this represents, it's a number of soul searching. It's a number of spiritual growth. Number 9 is also like an energy of completion, right? So we've just been through a whole lot, and now something is coming to a bit of a completion. A chapter is closing, something's coming to an end. So with all of that, it's when things come to a close or an end, sometimes we can have that little bit of a standstill energy, whether it's a standstill energy where we're really excited about the next chapter, or whether it's a standstill energy where we don't know what to do with ourselves. But the Hermit card is a bit of that energy when it comes to needing to sit with self, needing some time alone, needing some time to reflect, needing some time for introspection, knowing that you have this strength and this confidence now, needing to understand that the answers are within you. Often the times the Hermit card will represent no longer like looking to other people for answers, or looking externally for answers, or for looking externally for some sort of savior or something to help you, but to look within, because all of that power within the universe you hold in your hands. Like the Hermit is holding a lantern with a light, and sometimes it's a star in there. And so the power of the universe, you already hold. The answers you already hold. The light along the way is already within you, if that makes sense. So to me, the Hermit card is also a good time to trust your own intuition, to trust your own inner navigation system in terms of the next path and the next direction you're going, or for the answers. But most importantly, it's self-awareness. Sometimes if this Hermit card is coming up, it may mean that you need to take some alone time to actually get to know you now, your self-awareness. You know, the Hermit card incorporates the shadow side and the light. So using the time to study what's your shadow side, what is that telling you? What are the things that still need to be healed or released? You know, what do you need to work through? You know, what darkness within self or externally are you navigating through? But also the light side of you, the positive side of you, the hopeful side of you, the manifestation for the future that ideally would be more of the light, standing in the light even when you are going through tough times, if that makes sense. And again, if you're just now joining in, I read intuitively, so I'm not necessarily breaking down the traditional symbolism of things, which I've discussed previously. This is more of just in terms of intuitive reading of the cards, and also needing to remember that no card has one meaning. The meaning is always going to change depending upon the kind of reading you're doing, the cards around it, as well as your own intuitive guidance and downloads that are coming through. Always use the cards as like, I like to think of it as like sparking up a conversation, but the information needs to be downloaded through you, through your psychic ability, through your intuition. That is how a good reading comes through. There's not ever one meaning or interpretation for a card. So all that being said, even the fact that The Hermit, you know, when you see somebody with a beard, you often think of somebody who is wise and who has wisdom. So the Hermit has wisdom, but is also seeking deeper wisdom of self, of within, and how you are dealing with the experiences. Like, sometimes, yes, things happen beyond your control, but how do you personally navigate through it? By knowing self, by your own self-awareness. The Hermit card may also come up often when you need time and space away from someone or something to really get to know and ask yourself the tough questions and introspection, to really tap into, okay, but what do you actually believe? Not what others are telling you, not what not just following the crowd or doing what's always been done because it's tradition, or but actually asking questions within, in terms of what do you really believe, what resonates with you, things like that. Now, you know, taking some personal space away. Now, if it's reversed, you know, and again, sometimes I read reverse, sometimes I don't put too much weight on reversals. If it does happen to show up reversed, or even sometimes if it's upright, depending upon the other cards around it and what you're feeling, sometimes it can mean either you're coming out of that hermit phase, you're ready to get out and about, you're ready to be more social or explore, or you've already gotten all of the knowledge that you needed from self-reflection and introspection and doing shadow work, but also doing light work as well. And now you're ready to get out and about. You're ready to come out of the hermit stage and, you know, come out of the cave, come out of isolation. Sometimes, to me, it could also mean that you are afraid to come out, just depending upon what else is around, or what I'm feeling or sensing intuitively, whether it's reversed or upright. Sometimes it can mean that you're too comfortable being alone and it's now becoming a blockage, and that needs to be looked at as well. So again, it can mean different things, but these are just some examples and what often comes up to me. So, and also the staff, you know, we often think of wands as being magical, right? But staffs are also magical as well. Think of, this is real nerdy, but think of Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. He didn't use a wand, he used his staff. So I also see the Hermit carrying the staff as also still holding a power and a magic that is very strong, and needing to tap into that, you know, again, knowing that the answers, the power, the magic is within you. But in order to really use it to full potential, especially now that certain chapters have come to a close and you've now gained all this strength, you know, in order to use it, you have to have self-awareness, because knowing yourself, it's like they say, know thyself. And so the Hermit card is like like if you could put a picture of a tarot card next to know thyself, that phrase, it would be the Hermit, in my opinion. So and if you're reading for someone else and maybe that a card for them is coming up that it's the Hermit, it probably may mean that they need to go into introspection, or need to get to know themselves, or figure some things out for themselves, or maybe they need some alone time or solitude or space, etc. And again, that's going to change whether it's upright or reversed, or even though that doesn't really matter, it's really going to more so depend upon the story of the cards around it. Or even if you're just working from one card, what are your intuitive psychic downloads telling you about this message for that particular person and situation? So this is really all I have for you guys on the Hermit right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Please comment below your feelings, your experiences with the Hermit card. What stands out to you when this energy shows up? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, subscribe to my channel. Like this video, share it around. Like I said, comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be card 10 of the Major Arcana, which will be the Wheel of Fortune. Bye.